Well, we're sitting here. It's the end of the day. It's a Tuesday. Josh is gone. Me and Jerry took care of the fish rescue and everything else, and I had worked with the community service today, and then we started a bonfire. And they just left, but look at the bonfire. It was very little when they left. Now it's just taking over. It's burning everything. Snap, crackling, and popping. You hear that? Echoing through the whole valley down there. Hell yeah. You want to roast some weenies or some marshmallows? This shit'll turn black quick as shit. That's a hot ass fire. Look at all the embers coming up top. Gonna catch all the trees on fire. Look at that shit. Wow. So this is how our Tuesday night's going. Look what that fish has done to our system. We've been feeding them smelt for the last 4 days, every single day, and look, it's getting a little hazy. I like my shrimp and tilapia much better. Plus, we got a little bit of a fish smell in the air in here. I don't like it. But Jerry, how many more boxes of smelt we got left? I mean, it's donated, so we got to use it up.
At least 3.
3 more boxes.
At least.
So maybe 4 days. 3 days?
5 days maybe.
5 days maybe?
There's another bag in there.
Okay, so for the next week, we're going to be smelling a little bit fishy in here, but we got to use it up. I mean, it was donated to us. I cannot throw it away. Even though it's freezer burnt and it only wants to float, the first couple boxes of smelt went to the bottom, and all the catfish were tearing it up. But, you know, they're used to big pieces of fillets the size of my hand, and, you know, shrimp, big jumbo shrimp the size of my thumb, and now they're getting these little skinny smelt, you know. But it was donated. We have to use it up, and we're suffering the consequences now. Yeah, it's caused water damage. That's what I was saying. It's a little bit of cloudiness out there, plus the fishy smell in the air. Yeah. So anyways, next Friday, we will be doing the live stream from out here. We're going to finish the dog bone beforehand and can put it on here, but we're not. Because next Friday, not today is what? Wednesday. You're going to see this Friday. We're going to do the live stream tonight from in the house like we normally do. But next Friday, we're going to be out here. We're going to put chairs out there. We got the table here. I've got a tablecloth cover. And I ran the LAN cable to come out that window right there behind the Dwight Howard tank. So all I got to do is find a way to put a big TV here. And we will be doing the show from right here. As there's your backdrop. You'll see me sitting there and Jerry sitting there. And, you know, all this. So that's how we're going to do things from now. What, Jerry?
We're going to roll off. The
well, no, that's a encore, Jerry. That's the encore for the show. If it was a good show, we roll back and fall into the water.
Why don't we just get in the water and have the screen up here on the table?
Well, you know, I would have done that before I had that cement table in there, and we could have sat with the water up to our belly, a little higher, maybe up to our chest, and then done the show that way. But everybody hated that table in there, so we got it back out.
Yeah, the table was a mess.
I don't know. That table was made out of gravel and, you know, brown pea gravel. It fit in there. It was a lot less, you know, boisterous than this is, you know. Even once the tank's on here, I got to paint. The tank will cut this corner right here. I got to paint that whole corner black, and then, you know, put a empty pot on there and screw it in there, and then put the plant in there so that it'll never fall off. And then I got, check this out, talk about thinking ahead. I've got this here, which is 100% cotton wicking rope. In other words, out of the bottom of the pot, I'm going to drill a hole. I'm going to have the cotton going around the pot and then going out and touching the water. And it'll wick up the water and water the plant, so we never have to water them. And that's going to be on both ends. Is going to be a big peace lily, and on this corner and that corner we can have other plants, but the tank will take up a lot. And then right in the middle, see how this tank goes wide and then drops down in the middle? This goes down about maybe a foot. So right here in the middle of this, it's going to touch the edge, and then it's going to cut in and go across there and then cut back out for that side. Right across here we'll have a bunch of little plants like arrowheads, you know, stuff like that, pothos, bamboo, stuff like that that can live off of water, and we'll have that all wicked up too, and make it as natural as possible so you won't see that stand at all. The only thing you might see is, let me cut this off, them legs right there, and they're not really that noticeable, you know what I'm saying? So it'll look good, trust me. So that's what we're doing the next you know, for this Friday and next Friday. Let me see. We got Eric here today, community service. And is this your last day?
It is.
Huh?
It is.
This is your last day. How many hours you got?
I got 30 altogether.
No, for today.
Today, 4.
4? This is going to be the hardest 4 hours you've ever done in your life, son. I'm going to get everything done before you leave. All right. Well, let's see what we can get into next. Okay, guys, we're out here talking about these tanks one last time because it seems like a whole bunch of you has jumped onto the Josh bandwagon. Oh, it looks better blue. It'll blend in with the interior. But see, you guys are making decisions based on Josh's words and not taking in all the, you know, information. Josh told me he wanted sand in here, and I don't want sand, but I'm willing to meet him halfway, okay? The yellow sand always looks like crap to me. Don't like it. But I do like the black blasting sand. Now, if we put sand in here, what do you think it's going to look like when you look down and you see a black sanded bottom and these bright blue bars? Okay? Nobody takes that into consideration. This is the outside of the tank. This is the outside of the tank. This is the interior, a different color. The interior can be a different color. The bottom is going to be covered in black sand. Josh made it perfectly clear he wants sand in there. Now, let's go over to the other tank. This tank is going to be covered in this gravel that we've had in it forever, since the last tank was here. It's still the brown, natural pea gravel that's going to cover this whole thing. Now, what do you think these blue bars are going to look like when you look in here and you see brown bottom and bright blue bars with black lights hanging above them? You know what I'm saying? You guys just are, I don't understand. I shouldn't have to fight this hard to get my point across, but Josh is not telling you this information. This is going to be a gravel-filled bottom with a brown fake wall background, if that comes through. If it don't, well, then we'll still have brown bottom. And when you look in, you see 90% of this bar to the bottom, and then, well, maybe half of it. Half will be the back wall. So, I mean, it's all brown. It's all going to be brown. The outside of this is black. Now, this looks like a normal tank. You look in any tank, you see the outside, and you look inside, and you see the inside, a different color. That's fine. The inside color. This here, all blue tank. All the top is black. All of it. Every bit of it, all the way going across there. There's the I-beams going across. Everything's black. This tank's black. Black. There's tile inside with a black background. Look at this, black gravel with a black background. There ain't no bright blue bars going across the top. It's black with glass. And look at this. Even Josh used this. You've got a brown background even with a light brown top, and look how much that sticks out. Here's no gravel in there whatsoever. There's the back wall, black top, black bottom, and that's that. Wood bottom, wood top. Across the top, there's no bars. It's just acrylic. It's clear acrylic. Same thing here, black with black stand. The outside of the tank is black. The inside could be whatever color it wants. You want light blue, you want dark blue, you want black, that's fine. Whatever color gravel. Outside of this tank looks gray. It's not painted. Outside of the tank is black. Nope, that's all gray too. We didn't paint none of that. This is all painted. The outside is black. The top shouldn't be a different color than the outside. I don't understand why you guys keep saying this. It's going to be a whole black sand bottom for the stingrays. And I even told Josh, you don't want sand in there. Them stingrays will cover themselves up and you'll never see them except for their eyes sticking up. He don't care. He wants the sand in there. Well, I said I don't like the yellow sand, so the only option we got is black sand. Now, I hear they make blue sand, but I'm sure that's just a coloring that'll eventually grind off, but, you know, that bottom is going to be whatever color black sand is going to be, and then you're going to look in there and see black bottom and this big, bright blue top. They just don't match. I mean, you can look at this. You see the outside is stopped right here. This is all blue. That's not part of the inside of the tank. Inside's one color, the outside's another. Go to any tank we go to. I get what you guys were saying. It was going to be light blue with, you know, light blue bars. It would match better. But it's not going to be all light blue inside. There is going to be a bottom. This is an all black tank on a brown stand with green tile, I guess, because it used to be white, but it's green now. This is black trim, black stand, white gravel. Looks fine. You don't see white bars going across the top. You walk around here. You know, basically at this point, nobody's actually seeing what I'm trying to tell them, and everybody's jumping on the Josh bandwagon. This is an ugly cloth. That's like, looks like some kids put this up. They used to have thumbtacks all the way across there, and they've gotten pulled out. But no place do I have a tank anywhere that has a black or brown or dark blue outside and then bright blue bars going across the top. None of the tanks. It's always glass or whatever. I even you know, told Josh we can do one blue and one black, which a few people have suggested. So I mean, even that's good. But, you know, Josh don't have to live with it. He's only here 2 days, or 2 hours a day. I'm here 24/7, and I come out here and I look at my tanks, and if it bothers me, I got OCD big time. If it bothers me, it's going to continue to bother me. I don't like that. You know, the inside of the pool. How would you like this? See brown bottom right here, like it's going to be in this new tank right here. It's going to be the same gravel in there. Would you like bright blue bars sticking across right here? No, they'll stick out like a sore thumb. If anything, the same color as the bottom. But, I don't know. And we're going to have black lights above it, just like this. Just exactly like that. Do you think the blue bars will stick out less or more because there's bright light shining right on them? The blue bars are going to stick out more than the black. Period. That's all there is to it. So, there's my thinking on the whole situation. To me, that's the outside of the tank and should be the outside color. I don't know. But, oh well, let's go on to something else. Let's go here and look at the babies or something. Maybe we can look and see what new fish have come in. Oh yeah, they're starting to grow. Look how big the albinos got. They're almost, well no, that's not an albino. That's the other brown one. Okay. Let's go look at the stingray tank and see. Nope, she's still pregnant. We had 4 in here. She's still pregnant. Oh, I think it's this one down here underneath these guys. Come on, guys. That one's still pregnant back there. And then this one right here, this one. She's still pregnant. I don't see no babies in here. So there's 4 there. All right, let's go look over here at the albino. Oh no, she's still big time pregnant. Look how big. Look at that. She's ready to pop. Jeez. See? Black tank, black stand, black top, black bars. Look at all the gar. There's them, still the same half breeds we got. that nobody else has seen, and everybody else that got them died, I guess. But we still got our 2. Cichlids. What are all these? There's a couple new fish in here. This guy and this guy. Still got the big guy in here. What are you? There you are. Now we can see you. That's new. Now over here where the 240 was, we put the 275s in here. We had a bunch of fish come in, so we had to set up tanks for them to run temporarily. Because when Josh was supposed to come back from vacation, we were going to take this tank right here. It's 8 foot long and 5 foot from front to back, and we were going to take it like it is and turn it sideways and put it right there with that tank there. But see how this sticks out 2 foot? This would stick out because that's 6 foot wide. This is another 2 foot. Well, it's 18 inches with some gap in between, and we could put like 3 or 4 inches on that side. So it was going to turn sideways, and this is going to be a big opening. And then right here against this wall, we were going to put that 540 that's outside. So, you know, still waiting on that. But with everything that's happened, I don't think we're going to get to that anytime soon. But let's see what else. We don't have any snakes left. The last snake was gone. Let me see. Let me come out here. Let's walk around to. Oh wait, we showed this tank, but we didn't see the paddlefish. Look how big they're getting. And they're getting huge. I can't wait to get them like 3 foot and put them into the pool pond. A couple in there, a couple more in the back pond. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, it's starting getting cold at night, so we had to bring the tortoise in, and that's his winter enclosure now. It's about 16 foot long, but we got stuff in the last 3 foot of it, so we're going to have to move that stuff out now because it's going to get down to 49 degrees tonight, and he can't be outside during that. Oh, are you pregnant again? I think she just got a fat belly. All of these here. Man, look at all this algae in here. You know how I can tell it's on the glass? If you stare at a fish at a certain point, okay, not up close. Let's stare at like her tail, her belly area. And then you move back and forth. Look at the dirt you see moving with you. That's all stuff that's on the glass. So that needs to be cleaned. I can't even barely see these boo puffers. Here, look at the puffer, and then see, it's just so hazy between there. I can see. Look, I don't know. Look sideways. There you go. Now you can see all the stuff on the glass. See it moving? So we're going to have to take a day and get inside every one of these tanks along this wall and clean it out. Let's go look at the pond. So, you know, this back here stays nice and clean. Never no algae. What's up, Jerry? All right, there we go. Evening at the rescue. Look at the trees are starting to turn colors. That means summer's over. That's horrible. Fall's coming upon us. You know, when the plants grow their best. We got the jungle here, and I'd like that to continue going, but no. It's going to be time within a month to carry them inside. Yeah, it's hard to see down in the pond when it's the light's coming from over there and shading and bouncing to us. All you see is big, you know, reflections.
You just missed the fawns playing in the lawn.
The what?
You just missed the fawns playing in the lawn.
Oh, the baby deers? They were over there playing. I saw them last week when Sue Ann was here. We saw a mother and 2 almost full-grown babies.
Yeah, she's weaning them right now.
Right. They came in the yard, and the 2 kids, you know, the young adult ones, stood up and started boxing each other. like trying to hit each other with their hoofs.
They were doing that right down there, the other side of that Pony Hill.
Yeah, that's crazy. I was like, man, I wouldn't want to get hit in the head with one of those hooves.
Killed my dog.
So I don't see any out there now. But look at all the other side of the hill over there. It's all dead grass because there's hardly been any rain. So I didn't even have to mow up there this time. It's not growing. It's all brown grass. All right, guys, we're out of here. Until next week, stay fishy, my friends. Oh, P.S. By the way, I'll catch you guys tonight on the live stream, 6 o'clock on YouTube, or 6 o'clock Eastern. That would make it 3 o'clock Los Angeles time, or California time, Oregon time. All right, see you.